Hey Mallards, it is Saturday and I'm at Montverde. We are heading to the outdoor pavilion because we're gonna see Macbeth. Well, I see some people coming. See some witches over there. I don't know necessarily that those are witches, but that's what I guess.
Seems plausible.
Seems likely. You know, 3 people getting ready at the beginning of the show. Who knows who that could be? But this is Amanda's first time coming to a Montverde show. Are you excited?
I am.
Good. You should be. I'm very excited. I just wanted to mention the basketball hoops at the outdoor pavilion. The way they've decorated everything. But they've turned them into like the signs of a castle. Also, like, can we discuss these vultures? Because I like them a lot. Vultures. And we saw the witches on the way out, and here they are. And I love theater in the round. I'm perhaps most excited for the fact that this is in the round. I love shows in the round. I like sitting on an edge, seeing what's happening. It's always a good time. One of the witches is gonna get me. I sometimes forget how much of like a horror story Macbeth is. Like, because I think about it being a tragedy, right? But I forget that like its big thing is the creep factor rather than the like.
It's spooky, and shout out to the designers and technicians for making that happen, because a big part of it is definitely the lights and the sound.
Yes.
Shout out to Jordan specifically, who did not get her name in the program.
Yeah, didn't get her name in the program.
But
In
did a great
errata.
job.
Jordan is a star, which is not surprising at all. So the setup here is really cool. It would be interesting. I think at night it would definitely amplify the spook, but
I've been like looking at the lights to see what the lighting should be doing, and like it's pretty fun.
But I am enjoying that we're here during the day because I feel like I get a fun look at some of the other elements that I wouldn't see at night.
That's true. There are a couple times where there was like an emergency vehicle or something, and I was like, oh, they're coming for me.
Yeah, it's true. We've had some sirens, and they just like really add to the atmosphere. I love the costuming in this show in particular. This is like my kind of Shakespeare costuming, where it's like suggestive of.
Most of them are wearing docks, which I find funny.
Yeah. That's Amanda's whole jam. She's like, yes, I appreciate the shoes, and the rest of it'll be
The shoes and the sound design. Those are my top 2 takeaways from the first, 3 acts, technically?
Yeah, I guess it is technically 3.
I don't know how long it takes for Banquo to die, so.
It is simultaneous. This is how I feel every time I see this show, is that it simultaneously takes forever, and also they kill Banquo so quickly. I feel like that turn every time. I'm like, wait a second. You were literally best friends 6 seconds ago.
Yeah, we do not have an act breakdown.
Yeah. That is
just supposed to show you how nuts he's got. He's murdering his best friend.
Yeah, and he definitely has gun nuts. They've also, like, the costume changes in this I really, really appreciate. The use of blood is good. I love theater in the round.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's my favorite. And I think that they've staged this really, really well. I don't know, I'm having a good time. Also,
Did their textile jackets?
Yeah, also I know the cauldron is coming, and I'm pumped because it's been in pictures, promo photos. I'm excited. No, already so good. Act 1, we're feeling good. And you are enjoying your time in Montverde.
Oh yeah, I'm having a great time.
Yeah. And we'll see how much creepier it gets. The answer is a lot. It gets a lot creepier. This whole show is just creepy. But so you like the docks. I love all the hardware. Like, they're wearing a lot of like jackets with hardware. And Macduff's pants have the like hardware on the back pockets that I really like too.
One of the princes has just a bunch of safety pins in the back, which I don't think is part of the costume. It kind of works.
So what I was gonna say is that I think it is because that jacket is too large for the performer, but they chose giant gold safety pins so it matches the buttons on the front.
Yeah.
So like it's a conscious choice.
They're like, we need safety pins, but we need to make it look intentional.
Yeah, it's all good. I also really like that CJ is literally just playing every small child in this whole show. Like he's everybody's kid. He's the same performer, and that's fun. I just want to talk about the blood here and there and there and all of that there and all of that there. This is the sign of a Macbeth production, I feel.
For sure. You had a great time?
Yeah. You know, it ends exactly the way everyone expects. In blood.
But don't worry, the government's fine.
Is that the main concern?
Well, that's like a staple of Shakespearean tragedy.
Yeah, that's
people
true.
Were like afraid of political upheaval, so there's always a scene at the very end where they're like, "But don't worry, the government's fine."
Yeah, that's very true. But it was beautifully done. Oh yeah, we forgot to mention there was a child in the cauldron.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's the cauldron.
I was not expecting that. I saw the other two children, but the third one got me.
It was an absolute pleasure. I had so much fun. Which like isn't surprising. I always have a great time here. They put on a really, 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 really good production. One thing I forgot to mention when we talked costumes is the tattoos.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I love the tattoos.
Very nice touch.
And all very like have that very like Klansman feel, which I really liked. Yeah, I don't know. It was really, really fun.
Right. So
Are you glad you came, Amanda?
I'm thrilled.
Macbeth's
Good.
a fun one to play with, especially. There's a lot of
It's so creepy.
Yeah.
It's got the horror elements. It's got a lot of fun, and I'm so glad that we came out here. This does make me a little sad that I couldn't see them do 12th Night last year, but I had such a great time. And now we're going to drive home, and I will see you tomorrow.